Imagine a nation where the lights never flicker, factories never halt, and the hum of power beneath every street is constant and reliable. Welcome to the future of South Africa, where the boldest energy leap in decades is about to reshape its destiny. For years, South Africa has wrestled with an energy grid under tremendous strain. Recurring blackouts, aging infrastructure, and a once coal-dominated system have threatened the country's economic growth, social stability, and global competitiveness. But now the government has announced a dramatic pivot, a major nuclear energy program slated to add around 5 gigawatts, that's 5,000 megawatts, of new capacity, intended to bolster, stabilize, and revolutionize the national grid. We'll dive deep into the story. The crisis, blackouts, grid strain, and the need for reinvention, the blackout reality. South Africa has faced 332 days of scheduled power cuts in 2023, up from 205 in 2022. The nation's reliance on aging coal plants, which suffer from maintenance issues, declining efficiency, and rising costs, has weakened the system. The national utility, Eskom, is burdened with load shedding, rolling blackouts that ripple into the economy, jobs, and daily life. Why it can't just be renewables. Solar and wind are growing fast in South Africa, nearly 2 gigawatts of new capacity registered in a quarter. But solar and wind are intermittent. The sun doesn't always shine, the wind doesn't always blow. To keep the lights on 24/7, you need something firm dispatchable. Academic research points out the need for firm dispatchable generation, nuclear, gas, big storage, to balance an increasingly renewable grid. The strategic moment. The government says no more piecemeal fixes. This is a strategic shift in the energy mix, renewables plus nuclear plus gas plus storage. In the announced plan, for the first time, non-coal sources will generate more power than coal. So the problem is clear. The old system is weak, and the new system must be strong. The question, can nuclear provide that strength? The plan, 5 gigawatts and more of new nuclear power. The big figures. The 2025 Draft Energy Blueprint, the Integrated Resource Plan, IRP, 2025, signals approximately 5,200 megawatts of new nuclear by 2039. The headline figure often quoted, 5 gigawatts nuclear project to stabilize the national grid. Why nuclear? Nuclear power offers steady, high-capacity, firm energy that isn't weather-dependent. The existing nuclear plant, Coburg Nuclear Power Station, provides about 1.86 gigawatts and roughly 5% of national output. The expansion signals a recognition. Renewables plus storage won't be enough alone. The grid needs heavy-duty backbone capacity. Economic and value chain ambitions. The government isn't just buying reactors, they aim to develop the full nuclear fuel cycle in South Africa, mining uranium, manufacturing fuel, building reactors, servicing them. That means job creation, industrial growth, and localizing high-tech manufacturing, not just importing a reactor and walking away. Timeline and scope. Sites are still to be finalized, technology providers yet to be selected. The target is by 2039 for full 5 gigawatts plus nuclear component. In the shorter term, upgrades to existing plant are underway. So, in short, the plan is bold. It's big, it's long, and it aims to shift power, literally, from the old world to the new. Why this could be a game changer for South Africa and beyond. Grid stability. A large nuclear plant runs 24/7. Adding 5 gigawatts would dramatically reduce the risk of blackouts. It could allow renewables to function more freely since the always-on is covered. Energy security. Moving away from reliance on aging coal plants and imported fuels. Diversifying the technology base, nuclear gives lots more options. Economic and industrial upside. Localizing nuclear industry means jobs, skills, infrastructure. The plan says, no economy grows if the lights are off. For South Africa, this is not only about power, it's about reindustrialization. Environmental benefit. Nuclear is low carbon. As part of the mix, it helps reduce emissions while supporting growth. With renewables scaling, nuclear offers a firm complement. Global leadership potential. If successful, South Africa may position itself as a nuclear hub for Africa, exporting skills, technology, and influence. In essence, if this works, the old weak grid becomes a new strong grid. The slow economy becomes a reborn economy, The idea of powerlessness becomes a thing of the past. The risks, the challenges, the realities, cost and financing. Nuclear is expensive up front. The $2.2 trillion plan to build the full energy mix includes nuclear. Keeping cost overruns, delays, and financing risk manageable will be crucial. Skills, construction, industrial capacity. The construction industry is weak. Skilled workers are in short supply. Building localization means training, time, and investment. Long time horizon. Nuclear plants don't pop up in 2 years. We're talking about decades. The target is 2039. If urgent power shortage remains, the transition needs shorter-term solutions too. Gas, storage, renewables. Procurement and governance. Previous nuclear deals in South Africa have been controversial. Links with foreign suppliers, transparency issues. Ensuring transparent procurement, good governance, and avoiding corruption will be critical. Technical challenges. Construction delays and maintenance issues plague many nuclear programs worldwide. The current plant extension. Unit 1's license extended to 2044. Unit 2 still pending. Market dynamics. Renewables keep getting cheaper. Storage technologies improve. In some scenarios, alternative combinations might compete strongly with nuclear. The academic paper above shows alternative firm dispatchable solutions. So, the plan is strong, but it's not a sure thing. The old system demonstrated weakness. The new system needs to overcome many hurdles to become stronger. Who or what is stronger? The old versus the new, the old system. Relied heavily on coal, with many plants aged, inefficient, and vulnerable. Subject to frequent power cuts, undermining business confidence and social stability. Less diversified technology-wise, less future-ready, the new system. Anchored by nuclear, high-capacity, firm, always-ready power. Supported by renewables, solar, wind, gas, storage, a balanced portfolio. Intends to localize industry, create jobs, boost economy, and cut emissions. If executed well, stronger, more resilient, more future-proof. Verdict: strength is shifting. The real strength won't come from just saying, we'll build 5 gigawatts nuclear. It will come from turning that promise into delivered capacity, on time, within budget, and integrated into a smarter, cleaner grid. If South Africa can deliver on the promise, the new system is stronger. If it falters, the old system shows us its fragility again. It's a bet on the future, and how strong the future becomes depends on how well the pieces fit together. What to keep an eye on, so you stay ahead of the story. Supplier and technology announcements. Which countries' companies win the nuclear contracts? Transparency will be key. Site selection and financing. How are these being finalized? Are cost controls in place? Construction milestones. When will first reactors break ground? Integration with renewables/storage. Nuclear is not alone. It's part of the whole portfolio. Skills and localization progress. Are training and manufacturing capacities ramping up? If you track these, you'll see whether this becomes a strength story or a cautionary tale. South Africa is at the brink of a transformation. A country long held back by flickering lights, disrupted industries, and a brittle grid is choosing to re-engineer its power backbone. The decision to build approximately 5 gigawatts of new nuclear capacity is not just an energy project, it's a statement. We will be strong, we will be reliable, we will lead. So, subscribe, share, stay tuned. Because when South Africa flips that switch and the lights stay on, it won't just be a win for South Africa. It will send a signal to the world. Who is stronger? The one unwilling to change, or the one bold enough to remake its future? Hit that subscribe button, share this journey, and let's watch together how strong the next chapter becomes.